Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How y'all doing today? It's Antonio with another episode of Thus Said the Lord unto me. So, such as I have, give I unto thee. This is the day, y'all, that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. It's a beautiful day, beautiful Monday morning. Over the weekend, the Lord had me take several seats. So, I took all 7 of them. And just took a little break. It wasn't really just a break like I'm doing such and much on YouTube in these YouTube streets, but it was more or less he was pouring more into me. It was more or less a rest, because we didn't really talk about much. I had to admit, when it's just, me and him, which is always just me and him, all day. But in those times where it's, I'm not working, I'm not doing anything. It's in the more intimate moments. It's what would you have me to do? Is this okay? I do some of the weirdest things, I guess. I don't know. My life is what it is, but we ain't on here for that. What I want to talk about today is that part where it's like, for instance, this is checking in. This is me Monday morning. Let's get it. Let's be about our Father's business. Being about our Father's business will interrupt life for everyone around us. Being about our Father's business says that no matter what you got going on, I got to do this over here. It takes precedence. It takes priority over anything, over everything. I'm gonna try not to. I know I got some. I have my family from across over the pond, and I have to be careful with all the slang. And to those that are intellectual, and that are offended in my slang, I kind of do that intentionally. Not that I intentionally want to offend you. It's just that I feel like, maybe, I don't know. It's not. I'll leave that alone. Let me tiptoe out of that. It's about him getting the glory. It's about being about his business, because we have a work to do that he is accomplishing in the earth. A lot of times what that looks like is, like I expressed before, and I keep reiterating, because this is what's going on with a lot of people, and they don't understand. A lot of people don't understand. Okay, so I have this example, and you're gonna have to walk with me to get the full understanding. Okay, there is a phenomenon that happens in nature with an insect, the insect called the ant, A-N-T. All right, and it's called the death march. And if you ever see it, watch a video, look it up, Google it, death march, ant death march. It's a swarm of ants moving in a circle, continually, consistently, nonstop. They're pouring into this circle, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And as I see this, I can't help but to think about my life, but to understand the call, to understand the children in the wilderness. Their understanding, they knew that we are going around in circles. This is not like it was like a surprise. We're going around in circles. No, they saw the door that they passed every single time, because it was only an 11-day journey. So therefore they could see the promised land. That's the door. They see the door, and then yet they still had to keep going around, waiting. Not in their own strength, but waiting on the door to open for them. That's what we tend to forget. We take that scripture and we say it was only an 11-day journey, but not understanding that it was God that kept them there. God kept them there. He knew that they were going to be there that long. That's why Moses was in the wilderness prior to them. 40 years. It was 40 years. Then it was the door. Then it was which I understand the door when I understood the burning bush. The burning bush is the door. It is like the flame of fire. Revelation. If you catch it, you catch it. It's like the flame of fire that turn every direction. In the sword of fire that turned every direction in the garden, which is the door to the garden. It was in that moment of the door. So 40 years and then the door.